If your Excel data looks like this, you are probably wasting hours every week. In the next few minutes, I will show you a simple feature that will instantly make your data cleaner, smarter, and way more professional. And trust me, most people are using Excel completely wrong. By the end of this video, you will know how to turn boring data into a fully functional Excel table as seen on my screen, with automatic sorting, filtering, totals, and even formulas that update themselves. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and stay up to date with some Excel and IT tips. Thank you. Let's proceed to transform this raw data into a professional and customizable table. Here we have two options to create a table. You can navigate to the Insert tab and click on Table, and here this dialog box will appear. Here you can click OK. As seen here, it gives you an option. If your table has a header, you keep this selected, but if you don't have a header, as seen here, I will untick this option, and when I click OK, a header will be created automatically. Let me undo this change, Ctrl Z. Here I will use Ctrl T. I click Ctrl T, the same dialog table appears. Now I can hit the enter button and my table will be created automatically. Here you can use some table styles. As seen here, we have several options. These are all the options available. You can also click here to see more options. Whichever option fits your need, you can choose that. Let's go back to the previous screen. I think I like this color. It is sharp and clear enough. Let's proceed with other options available in table design. As seen here on my screen, if I select this first column, here the first column has been selected, and if you see here on the left side of the screen, the first column has been changed to bold. If I undo that changes, or if I unselect, here it has been changed to its normal text. The last column also, we also have another option for the last column. We can also change the last column as seen on the right side of the screen, and we can also brand the table. Here also we can filter. We can filter the table. If you don't want to enable the filter icon, you can untick here. Also, we have another option for the header. If you want to hide the header, you can do that right away. And also the branding, you can change the branding if you want to, but let's keep it default. And also the total row. The total row enables us to calculate the amount in the sheet automatically. As seen here, if I select the total row, this will sum up the data automatically. Once the total row is selected, you have several options here. As seen here, if you click on the drop-down menu, you can select the average, and the average will be calculated automatically. You can count. You can also obtain the maximum, the minimum, as seen here, and also you can get the sum, which is the default, and other options available as well. These are calculations which are done automatically. This is one of the benefits of table. Without this, you will have to calculate it manually. So let's go back to our default options, which is the sum. We have one of the most important options here under table design. If you see here, if I want to filter my data, I can click here directly and select the sales representative, which I want to display their data. As seen here, I have selected Chris, and only Chris data is available. If I want to go back to the previous setup, I can click that and all the sales representative will be visible. So you need to keep this filter button visible to easily customize your data. As seen here, if I click here, the filter button disappears. If I click back, it becomes visible. Don't forget to rename your table, as seen here, and ensure there's no spacing between the name. If there's any spacing between the name, it will generate an error. So this will enable you to easily identify a table if you have several tables in one sheet. Let's add a row and a column to our table. Here on my screen, there's an option inbuilt to our table which is called auto expand. So if you add a new item, right beneath our table, it will expand the table automatically. If we add one more laptop, the table will be expanded automatically. If we add a desktop, the table will be expanded automatically. The same thing goes to the column. Here under the column, if I want to add a new header, let's say percentages, if I click enter, as seen here, a new column has been created automatically. If I want to add a new one, as seen here, a new column has been created automatically. So this option is called auto expand, which enable the table to expand automatically without you right clicking here and adding a new or inserting a new column or a new row. Let's perform some automatic calculation here, and you see the benefit of using the table. Here I will insert the formula. I will say equals to this times this equals to, here you can see the amount. Then I will perform the exact calculation here on a table. I will say equals to 365 times 25. And if I hit enter, you will see the entire table will be calculated. As seen here, all the other rows have been calculated automatically. This is one of the benefits for using our table. As seen here, I applied the formula only to this cell, and the entire column was calculated automatically, as compared to data outside the table, which does not have the functionality to perform that action automatically. This alone can save you hours of manual calculation. You can also add your table name right above the table. Let's insert a new row, and let's zoom out a little bit. And here we merge these cells, and we can type here sales data, and we can customize it, change the color, and we can also increase the font size and keep it bold. Also, you can choose to hide some columns. For instance, if I don't want to see the region, I can click here and I will hide the region. Here, the region is no longer visible. If I want to undo the changes, I can select the columns which are bordered to the one I have hide. Then I can right click and I will click on hide. As seen here, the region column is now visible again. Now you understand how to create and customize tables that can sort, filter, calculate totals, and even update itself automatically. That is a massive upgrade from basic spreadsheet. To further upgrade your data into a more professional and customizable dashboard, kindly watch my chat video at the top of your screen. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned.